saw you really focused too. And Julio, that Lego Star Wars, pretty interesting, wasn't it? There's a lot of writing in there. Well, today, you guys, I'm going to give a book talk. It's kind of like what Marianne has been doing with Beagle. I'm just going to write that so you know what I'm doing. Beagle. Okay, a book talk. And I brought some of my favorite books, and these are available for you to choose. But I'm not going to talk about these ones, okay? But you're more than welcome to choose them during Reader's Workshop. I'm going to talk about 2 books today. Do you have a question real quick?
Can we read those?
Absolutely. You can read anything in here.
Anything you want.
Yeah, okay.
Even a nickname?
So, I'm going to talk about this book right here. It's called Sylvester and the Magic Pebble. Can you please give me a thumbs up if you have heard this book, or you recognize it, or maybe you've seen it before? Good, good. Okay, hands down. Now, this is one of my childhood favorites. And what I mean by childhood, I mean I liked it when I was little. I liked it when it was your age. Now, I'm not going to read this book.
That's sad.
I'm not going to tell you the ending either. Okay?
Why?
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story. I'm going to do a retell, but I'm going to leave the ending off. Okay. This story is about Sylvester, and he is a donkey. Okay. Yeah. And he has this hobby. Okay. And a hobby is something that you like to do. Okay. And his hobby is collecting pebbles.
Oh.
Can you turn and tell somebody what a pebble is? Real quick. A pebble is a... All right. Can I have one volunteer tell me what a pebble is? Oh. I'm going to pick Caden because he's raising his hand so quietly.
It's like a little, it's like a small rock.
Exactly. Okay, and Sylvester has this jar, and he likes to find pebbles. Well, one day, he went outside, because he likes to play outside, and he found this red pebble. And it was raining, and he was holding this pebble, and he thought, man, I wish it would stop raining. And what happened?
It stopped raining.
It stopped raining. And he thought, well, that's kind of weird. And he was holding this pebble in his hand and thought, is it a magical pebble? So he decided to ask himself, start raining again. What do you think happened?
Start raining.
It did start raining. So this was a very magical pebble. Okay? And he thought, wow, I'm going to go home and tell my mom and dad that this is a magical pebble and we're going to be so rich. Okay? But along the way, he saw a lion and he got so scared. Because, well, lions are scary, right?
Yeah, but they like to eat donkeys.
Well, he was still holding this magical pebble, and anything he wished for would happen. Turn and tell somebody what you think he wished for. Go. All right. Thank you. I'm not going to call in any volunteers because you were able to share with somebody. Well, he thought, wow, I'm so scared. And he asked to turn into a rock.
I knew it.
But there was a problem. When you're a rock, you don't have hands, do you? So what do you think happened to the pebble? It fell on the ground. And this magical pebble, you had to hold it in order to make a wish. Now, he stayed a rock for a long time, and his mom and dad were so sad. They asked all his friends to help. They got all the dogs out, and even the dogs started patrolling and trying to sniff where he was, but they could not find him because he was a
rock. The dogs probably pooped on the rock.
Summer came, it was hot. Winter came and the leaves fell. Winter came and it was snow, and his parents were so sad. So sad. And he was a rock. Now, if you want to know what happened, this might be a good fit book for you.
He couldn't die because
now, please share. If you are interested, please share it. After you read it, you can pass it to the next one. But this is one of my favorite books, but don't take my word for it.
That says it's a good book because that golden symbol.
It might not be a good fit for everybody, but I hope I sparked your imagination and you're curious to want to find out about it. Now, I found a brand new book that I really like. How many of you guys like The Three Little Pigs?
Oh my gosh.
How many of you guys like, hey-ya! karate?
Yes.
Well, this might be a book for you. This is called The Three Ninja Pigs.
Oh my God.
In a silent way, without talking, do you know the story of the three little pigs? Yes? No, right by your chest. Yes or no? Yes, I know the three little pig story, or I don't know the three little pigs.
Yes, I have.
Thank you so much for giving me a silent signal. That's exactly what I asked for. You are our listeners. Okay. Well, this is the story of three little pigs. There is two brothers and a sister. And there is a big bad wolf running around in the city. Well, the brother and the sister want to stop. So what do? Well, one of the brothers takes Aikido.
What's that?
Aikido is a form of martial arts, form of karate, I guess.
Knew it.
And he practices for a little bit, but he kind of gives up and says, "Yeah, I learned some stuff. I'm gonna go take care of that wolf." Well, the wolf comes to his house, and what do you think happens?
Balls of hell.
Yeah, and that little pig and his Aikido didn't really happen. Well, the second little brother, he did jujitsu, which is another form of martial arts. And he studied for a while, maybe a couple weeks, and then he said, "You know what? I'm good enough. I don't need to keep going." So then the wolf came to his house. What do you think happened?
They probably did it again.
Yeah. Well, the sister, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm glad you're curious. I hope it sparks your imagination to come in. Well, the sister, she took karate, and she went all the way from white belt form to black belt form. And it took her a very, very long time. She practiced, and she worked hard every single day, and she didn't give up in 2 weeks. It took her a very long time. So then the third wolf comes to her house. And what do you think happened?
He blows it down. No. He karate chops it down.
The wolf, you think the wolf karate chopped it down?
No.
Yeah, well, he went to this brother, and this little brother ran to the next brother, and the wolf, you guys guessed it. Yeah. And then they ran away because, did they follow through on their karate and their jujitsu and their Aikido? No, they just tried a little bit. Well, then they ran to the sister's house. She's pretty brave.
She is.
Turn and tell somebody why she's brave. Go.
Why she's brave? She's black belt. She's a black belt. And look at that black belt. She's a black belt. It wasn't orange too.
All right, thank you.
That's why she's brave.
She's pretty serious. Now, if you want to know what happened, I suggest you read this
Why
book.
don't you tell us the end? That's like the best part of the book.
Thank you into you reading it and getting
I
it.
think you just told us the whole story.
All right. Now, you guys have a chance to get in the zone today. Whether it's the book you chose in your book box. Yes, Yasmin, where are you? You were sitting so quiet. I sure appreciate that. And you too, Angelina. You're really focused. You may choose any of these new books I brought. I also brought some of my favorite series. The Skippy John Jones. Okay, so I have a lot of those. These are mine.
I've survived. It's not Skippy John Jones.
So I'm going to ask.
Oh, yeah.
Benjamin, 1 second. I'm going to ask you to try to get in the zone today.
Yes.
Whether it's a book I talked about or a book that sparks your interest up here just by looking at it, I want to see if you can get in the zone today. Give me a thumbs up if you're going to try your best to get in the zone. Okay. Now, I don't want everyone running up here and grabbing one. Okay. If you'd like to take one, you may. And if somebody else wants the same book, how are we going to solve our problem? Tell somebody. How are you going to solve it?
We share it. That's the best way. No, I think we should do this.
Ooh, I heard Rochambeau. I heard share. Did you come up with a way? Take turns. All right. So, let's all get in the zone. I do not want to see any running. Well, I'm so glad. Okay, so let's do this calmly and quietly. And let's get in the zone. On the count of 3, say zone. 1, 2, 3.